In this demo, we will create a control project and create a control in that project. Then we will create a platform project and create a renderer in that project. Let's get started. First, we will create a hybrid WebView custom control that will subclass the WebView class. The hybrid WebView custom control is created in our UI project and defines the following APIs. There's a URI property that specifies the address of the web page to be loaded. There's a register action method that registers an action with the control. The registered action will be invoked from JavaScript contained in the HTML file referenced through the URI property. A cleanup method that removes the reference to the registered action. An invoke action method that invokes the registered action. This method will be called from a custom renderer in each platform project. The hybrid WebView custom control will be referenced in XAML in the items page, or the landing page we have been working with. The hybrid WebView instance will be used to display a native web control on the UWP platform. Its URI property is set to an HTML file that is stored in the UWP project, and which will be displayed by the native web control. The rendered HTML asks the user to enter their name with a JavaScript function, invoking a C# action in response to an HTML button click. The hybrid WebView page registers the action to be invoked from JavaScript. This action calls displayAlert to display a modal pop-up that presents the name entered in the HTML page displayed by the hybrid WebView instance. A custom renderer can be added to the UWP project to enhance the platform web controls by allowing C# code to be invoked from JavaScript. The web page allows a user to enter their name into an input element and provides a button element that will invoke C# code when clicked. When the user clicks on the button element, the invokeCSCode JavaScript function is called, with the value of the input element being passed to the function. The invokeCSCode function calls the log function to display the data it is sending to the C# action. It then calls the invokeC# method to invoke the C# action, passing the parameter received from the input element. The invokeC# JavaScript function is not defined in the web page and will be injected into it by each custom renderer. The process for invoking C# from JavaScript would be identical on each platform. In this demo, we're going to focus on the UWP platform. The custom renderer creates a native WebView control that loads the HTML file specified by the hybrid WebView.URI property. Once the web page is loaded, the custom renderer injects the invokeC# action JavaScript function into the page. When the user enters their name and clicks on the HTML button element, the invokeCSCode function is invoked, which in turn invokes the invokeC# action function. The invokeC# action function invokes a method in the custom renderer, which in turn invokes the hybrid WebView.invokeAction method. The hybrid WebView.invokeAction method invokes the registered action. Let's test our application by running it. With the application launched, I will type in Pluralsight Rocks and click the Invoke C# Code button, and now we see the Pluralsight Rocks alert appear.